Hi, excuse me, sir. I'm sorry to bother you. I'm trying to sell this melon to get my mom some medication. Do you think you can help me out?
I have no money at all.
You don't have money at all?
No.
All right, man. God bless you. Hi, excuse me, sir. I am so sorry to bother you. I'm trying to sell this melon to get my mom some medication. Do you think you can help me out? Anything. Like $1, $2, $5, whatever you have.
I got like 75 cents.
75 cents.
But
That's all you have?
yeah, you could have it though if it's gonna help your mom.
Oh, wow. And what were you gonna do with it?
I don't know, I was probably gonna get something to drink or eat or something.
Wow, you're amazing, man. Like this is your card. Like this is pretty much.
Yeah.
Are you living on the streets right now?
Yeah, this is what I own.
Oh my God. Do you mind if I sit with you for a second? Like talk to you, have a chat with you?
Have a seat.
Let me ask you, like, how long have you been living on the street like this?
Since I was 12, I'm 33 now.
So it's been
years.
11. No, wait.
Well, yeah,
11 years.
11 years.
11 years. So since you were 12 and you're 33 now, so it's 11 years. And if you don't mind me asking, like, what exactly happened? How did you end up on the street?
When I was like 13 years old, I got into trouble. You know, I was doing some drugs and beat somebody up really bad.
And did you do that in school or outside school?
I was outside of school. I had
Outside of
ditched.
school?
Yeah, we were at a party.
Okay.
And when the cops picked me up, instead of arresting me, they took me home. And my parents and my PO gave me an option of staying home and being able to live with my parents under their rules.
Wow.
Or going out onto the streets and making a life of my own on the run. And I didn't
No
like
way.
my stepdad. Yeah, he beat on my mom and stuff, you know.
Your
Didn't treat us very
stepdad
good.
was kind of like hurting your mom every
Yeah,
time?
a lot.
No way. And you used to see that? It used to happen in front of you?
Every day he would verbally abuse her, no
Oh
matter
my
what.
God. I am
It was
so
rough.
sorry, man. You had to go through this. I wish no child would have to go through all this. So how did you end up like starting like live on the street? What happened then
So
after?
I decided to leave.
Okay, you left the house.
Yep. I was on the run until I was 15 years old. At that time I had a car and a job and I was going back to school.
Oh wow. So the 2 years that you spent on the streets, you were able to get a job in those 2 years?
Yeah, I mean I needed to feed myself, you know.
Right. But how did you find a job? How did you have a car? How did you get there?
So my buddy and his mom was a teacher, right?
Okay.
He was one of our school teachers, and he was one of our school tutors. And they took me in, and he helped me stay in school. You know, he was a really good guy.
Wow.
And they helped me figure out how to get a job so I could save up money and get a car. You know, it was a cheap little, like, it was a little Geo, you know?
Yeah.
Little stick shift car. It was a POS, but it got me where I needed to go.
Whatever,
you know?
whatever it is, man, it doesn't have to be
Yeah.
something fancy if it's getting you to work, you know, on
That's
time,
right.
and it lets you take, it takes you where you want to go.
Yeah.
I guess that's all you're gonna need.
I was
And
grateful.
I think that type of family that you're just mentioning about, they're so good people. They're like literally like an angel that
Yeah,
helped you in your bad
Buchanans.
times, you know.
They're good
And I think we need more people like that, because in the world that we're living in today, if somebody sees somebody in need or help, they're like, oh, we don't know you.
Yeah.
That's their
Sad.
attitude. So I feel like if you see any neighbor, anybody that's in pain, anybody that's in need, you can give them a hand, bring them to your house, get them a job, or do anything for them. I think you should.
Definitely. That's how it's supposed to be, you know?
What would be a positive thing you want to say to people, like somebody that was you when you were 12, 13 years old, that is seeing the dad, you know, the stepdad abusing the mom? What should they do right now? What would you recommend
You know
them?
what, honestly, I would recommend that instead of keeping quiet and just letting it keep going on, tell somebody at school, one of your school counselors.
Okay.
Let them know what's going on at home. That way somebody can come home and do a home check-in and see
Okay.
what's going on. Maybe even investigate from a distance and just see the abuse that's going on. So maybe you guys can get that person put on the right track to get into some counseling
Wow.
or something, you know, and have a bit better of a life.
Bro, that's crazy. That's such a great advice. At least you know that you're not gonna advise them to go live on the streets, because you know how hard it is.
Look where I'm at, man.
It's you know how hard it is, man. It's not easy. Like in the sun, even especially in the rain. Like, where do you sleep in the rain?
Usually I get a tarp and cover up as best as I can, you know. Lately it's been rough. People keep stealing my tarps and stuff like that, so I've only had like umbrellas and stuff. Got to go sit up underneath somewhere, you know, and kick back until the rain stops. Otherwise we're going to get wet and catch hypothermia and then you could die, you know.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Did ever, like, your mom try to get a hold of you, try to...
You know what? My mom was there for me no matter what.
Right.
Whenever I called her and said I needed help, you know, she would go to the store and help me get food and stuff if I needed it, you know. Of course, my dad didn't know that.
That was a discreet, like...
Yeah, it was a very discreet thing. If he would have found out, he probably would have beat her up, you know.
Wow.
And, but she had love. I'm her kid, you know what I mean? And that's how parents are supposed to be, you know.
Bro, that is amazing, you know. That's such a great mom, you know, that at least even when you left everything, she was, yeah, she's the best mom, bro.
Yeah.
Like, the moms are the best. Like, any mom right now, doesn't matter how they are, what they are still the best mom, because the way a mom can care for a son, nobody can, you know.
That's right.
And sometimes there's situations where we think our mom doesn't love us or our dad doesn't love us.
They do.
They always do,
Yep.
no matter
They
what.
might not like us at that time, but they still love us.
They always do. And now, as far as food wise, like, where do you usually find food? How do you eat every day?
Honestly, for a long time, I was on food stamps. You know?
Okay.
I don't know if you know what that is.
Yes,
You go to
yes.
the Department of Welfare.
Right.
And,
They give you
Human
food stamps.
Resources, you know, yeah, and they'll give you food stamps if you're homeless and you need help. But honestly, it's been 8 months since I've been on government assistance. I provide for myself, you know. I go out and I'll fly a sign. Flying a sign means you go out and you hold a sign up that says you need
Right.
help, you know.
Right,
People
right.
decide whether or not they come by and give you money.
Some people give you money or
Yep.
sometimes food.
And I'm like me, I'm fighting cancer, you know what I mean? So it's hard for me to get a job. People consider me a liability most of the time, you
Oh
know?
my God.
Yeah,
I am
that's a
so
rough-
sorry.
that's
What
a
kind
rough
of
part.
cancer are you
I
suffering?
have parathyroid carcinoma.
Oh my God. I am so
really
sorry.
rare.
When did you get to know that you had cancer?
Like 6 years ago, I started fighting it. This is the 4th time that it's come back in my body.
4th time. So it was gone fully
Yep.
and it came
Full
back.
remission and it came back. Yeah, it's
Wow.
awful.
And what has the doctor said so far? Like,
I've been through 16 phases of chemo and radiation. I'm not legally allowed to take anymore.
oh my God.
And so it's probably gonna end up taking my life sometime.
No, man. You gotta stay positive, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
I do
you've
my
been
best,
fighting
you
it.
know?
You're a very
I
strong
pray a lot,
person,
so-
honestly. Like, you're very, very, like, the 4th time, you said it came 4th time. If it went away 3rd time, I think the 4th time is gonna go away. And you know what, bro? This was actually a social experiment. I went to, like, so many people. Nobody wanted to help me. And this is not a regular melon. So what I want you to do is hold on to it, turn it around, and see it says something on there.
Oh my God.
Do you think I'm selling it for 30K?
Well, yeah, you're trying to help your mom, right?
Yeah, but nobody would buy it for 30K. I wanted to go ahead and give this to you, bro.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, I'm serious, bro. This is for you, man.
Dude, you know what? Look, there's this guy that works right here.
Yeah.
His name is Johnny, right?
Okay.
You should give it to him. He works his ass off every day, and he's just trying to get up out of the hood, dude.
You want to give it to Johnny?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, can we